Annyeonghaseyo. Hi everyone, this is Ariel, one half of Soju for Two, and this is a video about summer in Korea. A lot of people have been asking me about the seasons in Korea and like what they should pack and things like that. So now that I've been living here for almost a whole summer, when I first got here last year, I got here on the day of a typhoon. So it was really windy and raining, but I didn't really experience that much rain after that. It was just like a day or two, and then the weather sort of like became fall because I got here at the end of August. But now that I've been here for summer, I'll tell you the dominating feature so far has been rain. For about the past 2 weeks, it's been raining pretty nonstop. So there's been a lot of rain, but sort of the sad thing about the rain here is that when it rains, it doesn't really cool it off because it's still really, really hot. So it's hot, rainy, and extremely humid. In class, I just feel like sweaty mess. So I guess my hair right now looks pretty nice, right? If I go outside, it's gonna be a disaster. So yeah, definitely it's very, very humid. In schools, if you're going to be teaching here, I think the air conditioning situation is very different depending on schools. Korea in general has sort of like an electricity shortage because of shutting down one of the nuclear reactors. So because of that, people keep saying there's an energy shortage, which I believe there is, but it's not something that you see at businesses or something. You don't really see people taking off lights or things like that. But it's just a matter of schools are really conscious, I guess, of using their air conditioning. My classrooms never have air conditioning on. They do usually have fans and they have the windows open. The fans aren't really strategically placed though, because if the fans were in front of the windows, it would be so much better to bring air in. But the fans are sort of in the ceiling, and if you've ever had ceiling fans, they just sort of push the hot air back down. So the room still feels really, really hot all the time. So and it's so humid in my classrooms. None of my classrooms have air conditioning. And then in my office, there is an air conditioner. We didn't have it on because it wasn't working. And the biggest problem is that when you turn on the air conditioner for longer than 30 minutes, it shuts off my computer. So yeah, not really a good situation. So again, I sit in front of a window, so I put the fan in front of the window to make it as cool as possible. But I'm also on the 5th floor, so not really a convenient place for temperature. In the winter it was freezing, in the summer it's too hot, which whatever, you can deal with it. But I am the sort of person that prefers winter to summer for sure. I don't like being sweaty, and I'm always sweaty in Korea. It's just really, really hot. And I guess the big thing for me is that I'd rather just be outside the whole time or inside. It's that going in and out that makes me just feel sweaty and clammy that I hate. So I guess the thing that annoys me the most is going into subways. What I've noticed is that the subways are extremely air conditioned, so inside the subway it feels really nice. But as soon as you get into the station, it's so humid, it's oppressive, and you're underground, there's no fresh air. So waiting in subway stations is kind of my nemesis right now, because I just feel I'm dying, and I'm looking around no one else feels uncomfortable, just me. Apparently I have a problem. But also, yeah, so I guess the thing that I bought was really the only thing that I didn't bring with me for this season that I bought here is my raincoat. And this is basically essential because when the rain started, it's this downpour. It's not it's just a shower and then it passes in 5 minutes. The rain is intense. It's kind of sideways. So an umbrella is basically useless because it's gonna break. So I mean, a lot of people have umbrellas right now, but I'm pretty sure when a typhoon and stuff like that hits, you really can't. Umbrellas aren't useful. So this is a raincoat. I'll put it on so you guys can see. It's extremely lightweight. You can see right through it. And it's a double plastic. I'm not sure what it's actually made out of, what the material is, but it basically feels I don't know. It's it feels nicer than most raincoats that are just feel like regular plastic. This is kind of soft, but it's just a raincoat. I searched high and low for this raincoat. If you go on Gmarket, which is the Korean version of Amazon or something, they have a ton of raincoats, but they're all really expensive, in the $200 range. Some of them are $150 Korean won, and that just seemed too expensive for me. Even though it's outerwear, it's outerwear that I don't want to spend money on. So I searched everywhere, I couldn't find one. And there was one by Free People at Macy's that I like died for. It was like a lace. It was so beautiful. It was mint, my favorite color. I really wanted it. But basically it was 140 like US dollars, and then to ship it here was like gonna be another like 80. So there was really no point in me like splurging on that just for a raincoat. But if I find it when I go home and it's like on sale, I'm buying it because I loved it. But so this one, it has like a drawstring hood, and if you get a raincoat that doesn't have a hood, I don't understand the point of it. So yeah, I had to get a hood in this. And then this one, I'll show you what it looks like because it is really cute, and that's basically why I bought it. This is the raincoat, and I'll put it on for you. It has like these little cinched sleeves, which are really useful because it keeps the water from getting in if you like roll it up a bit, which I tend to. Here, we zip it up so you can see what it looks like. So the style is really cute. It has a little cinched waist to it, which is adorable. It has pockets that are also sort of waterproof, which I think is like extremely important. And it has a hood, so I can wear it like this. There's a bungee cord, so I can get it actually really, really tight. And so it's a super cute coat. Now, I bought this at Egoist, which is a company for like, it's definitely for older women. It's a Korean company, and it's a domestic company that I think is for older women. But this coat doesn't look like it's, you know, for, the Korean term is ajuma. It doesn't look like it's for an ajuma. They had other ones that definitely did, but I think this one was cute. I love the cinch waist. I think it's very fashionable, and it was 45,000 won, which is basically like $40. So I thought that was a reasonable price for it, especially for outerwear, and it's very, very comfortable. Also, it gets really, really small, so I can put this into basically any purse for this, you know, for the summer. And actually, I sort of can tie it into the hood, but it fits really easily into bags. So like if it starts downpouring, I can just put this in. Also, it's big enough that I can put my purse underneath it, which again I think is really important for this kind of weather, because this isn't the kind of weather where your umbrella is going to be able to handle it. Like, you need to be able to hide all of your important stuff or whatever you need to. Now, it's not very long, so my pants would still get wet. I never wear pants anyway, so I always wear dresses, so I think it's fine if a little bit of my dress gets wet. I'd rather that than like be completely soaked when I get to school. So that's sort of my tips for summer weather in Korea. I hope that the weather just, you know, starts to get better soon, but I doubt it will before I go home. So I know when I get home it's going to be super, super hot. It's definitely less rainy back home for me, but it's definitely still as hot. So I can't wait for fall to come. Okay, that's it. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Bye, everyone.